Welcome to the Everyday Gnostic Guide to Holistic Living. Thank you for joining and letting us introduce and share with you a knowledge that is as old as time. Today, I will have the honor to introduce you to the philosophical study of Gnosticism. To start this series, we are going to go over the 3 steps we all need to take in order to become successful in life. It is not just essential, but it is imperative to be successful in life. In our case, the success we are referring to isn't merely a financial one, but a spiritual one. If we truly want to be successful, the first step is for us to begin by being honest with ourselves, by recognizing our own mistakes, by owning our own mistakes. The moment we recognize them, at that very moment, we are on the path to correcting them. Although it sounds simple, it is in fact one of the hardest steps to take. Because who wants to admit to themselves that they are wrong? We all know that one person, whether it is ourselves or someone we know, who is always looking for someone to blame for his or her mistakes, misfortunes, and failures, and never takes responsibility for his or her actions. If we are never able to recognize the faults in our actions, how can we begin to fix them and enter into the path to success? We will face this same circumstance whether we are talking from a material or a spiritual perspective. Another great example would be to look at some of the greatest criminal minds in history and how they have considered themselves innocent of their crimes. They even found themselves almost being helpful to their victims. Not to mention that some of them have gone as far as considering themselves saints. We can make the same mistakes as those criminals. We have to have the courage to recognize our own mistakes. It is the only way to escape the greater evil and therefore be successful in life. Step 2. Stray away from criticizing others. I'd like to take a brief moment to make reference to Matthew 7:3, which reads, "And why behold you the mote that is in your brother's eye, but consider not the beam that is in your own eye?" It is magical the feeling one gets when we finally realize that when we turn criticism towards ourselves, we grow. We are overcome with a feeling of acceptance, but the acceptance is not just an approval of the emotion or mistake we made, but truly a comforting feeling of self-knowledge. Criticism is useless because it hurts the pride of others and provokes resistance, where the victim normally seeks to justify him or herself. Criticism provokes an inevitable reaction against its own author. If we are able to live without criticizing others, we will create an atmosphere of success and triumph. Let's remember that all human beings, regardless of their social and financial status, are full of pride and vanity, and when hurt, turns immediately into resentment and hatred toward the one who criticized them. We can conclude then that a person who criticizes others will inevitably fail. The one who wants to correct others should start by correcting himself. And finally, step 3, living in balance. There is a mediator between the spirit and the body. It is the nervous system. We need to take good care of our nervous system. When we get overworked, our nervous system gets irritated. Work, sports, and all activities need to be done in moderation. When we do an activity to the point of fatigue, it will be immediately followed with excitement. And when this excitement turns morbid, it becomes neurasthenia. Therefore, it is necessary to alternate work with pleasant rest to avoid the risk of falling into neurasthenia. In summary, we need to take good care of our nervous system, work moderately, enjoy pleasant rest, and avoid criticizing anyone. Always try to see the best in all humans. With that, we conclude today's message. Wishing you all a wonderful, healthy, and abundant life. See you all next time.